Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in at this time to my channel. And I thank you so much for those ones who have been supporting. So my special request for this year is let's keep on subscribing and let us reach around 6,000, 7,000 subscribers. We are doing a very good job, and thank you for that. I don't take your support for granted. So if this is your first time and you haven't subscribed, please don't wait. We really need your support. So today, wherever you are watching from, I hope you are doing fine. And what I wanted to do the video on today is about how to get a driver's license if you are a new immigrant in the United States. I know for sure if you arrive in the United States, a lot of things are going to change. A lot of places where you are going to walk to, you are going to require some form of transportation. And that will require, if you don't want to take an Uber or you don't want to take public transportation, you will have to drive your vehicle by yourself. But first of all, I would like to encourage you to learn how to drive from your country. It might be a little bit easy when you go there if you have some knowledge of driving a vehicle. That one will ease things, and you might go fast. Because I know a lot of friends who have made it to the US, and when they come the first time, they have to start from scratch. Some people have never drove before. They don't know the rules, and they have to start from scratch. But if you have an opportunity before you land to the United States, utilize, take advantage of the opportunities and learn how to drive before you make your way there. Now, so the main purpose of this video is to highlight on a few things which you need to do as soon as you arrive in the United States in order to make as far as getting your driver's license, and then start to move around to appointments like looking for a job and other stuff. So as soon as you arrive in the United States, depending on what state you are, the first thing to do is, I know some other states, for example, Wisconsin, you need to show proof that you are a resident in order to get an ID or get a driver's license. So once you go to the DMV, depending on what state, find somebody to show you where it is, go there, and go with your papers. Whatever paper you have, the migration papers, you go there and show them that's what you have, and tell them you are there to get information about your driver's license. Most states, you start with a driver's permit. So what happens, you go there and they give you a written test. But before that, they give you a booklet, or they can give you a website to go and read the questions, read the rules, read the signs. And then when you feel that you are comfortable enough to go and take the test, you go. Some states you go the same day, you don't need to make an appointment. I know Wisconsin is one of them. Once you go there, they assign you to a particular computer. They have computers in the office, and you go and do the exam. They can give you, depending on what state, but I know like Wisconsin, they give you 100 questions, multiple choices, true or false, and you do it on the computer. Once you are done, you get the results the same day. They give you 5 attempts, and you fail the first attempt, you can go second, third, fourth, and fifth. But if you fail all of them, you will have to wait another 1 year to go and take the test. So it's very critical that you read, make sure you understand the questions properly. If you don't understand, wherever you're reading the manual, you can ask whoever is a driver in that household, ask them what it means, practice several times before you go to take the test. So once you take the test and pass with a 70%, you get the permit the same day. So the permit allows you to get somebody who's a driver, who has a driver's license, and then they can teach you on how to drive. The first time it might be a little bit rough if you have never drove before, and then as time goes by, it's not rocket science. As time goes by, you will be able to be comfortable. So I suggest you start from the local roads first, the zip code where you live, these private roads where there's no too much traffic. You start practicing on how to start the vehicle, on how to brake, on how to stop, and how to observe the speeds, the speed limits. If you are comfortable, then move to another phase whereby you can go to the highway a little bit, depending on whoever is teaching you. Go there and practice several times. And there are times, I would say there are times when it's not very busy, especially weekends. If you go weekends, you find that there are not too many people on the road because most people work during weekdays, and you can get enough time to practice. So once you feel you are comfortable in driving the vehicle first, and if it's a manual transmission, if it's automatic transmission, you are comfortable to control the vehicle, then you can go to another phase. Practice on the parking, especially I know they test you on parallel parking. They can take you, the instructor can take you and tell you to park the vehicle. So for those ones who are familiar with the parallel parking, you know what I'm talking about. But those are the areas they usually test on. And then on the braking system, the examiner will not tell you. For example, they will say, okay, start the vehicle, and they will not tell you to put your seatbelt on. That's something you need to use common sense when you are going for the test. So while you are practicing, those are the things you need to observe. The braking, don't do too much braking. Observe the speed limits, and if you see a stop sign, it means you have to come to a complete full stop instead of slowing and then move. Those are the areas you'll be tested. And don't worry if you are tested and you failed the first time. That's okay, it's normal. Keep practicing and work hard, and don't be afraid to ask whoever is teaching on how to drive. Ask a lot of questions. Practice as many times as you can, and if you feel you are comfortable enough to go and do the driving test now, you have to make an appointment in some other states, and some maybe you go the same day, but I'm not very sure. You have to find out. And when on the day of the exam, you just go there, be yourself, and take a vehicle which has insurance on it. And when the examiner comes, they check, make sure you know how to operate the vehicle. There are some vehicles you don't know even where the lights are, or where the horn is, and adjust the mirrors properly. If you are being tested when it is raining, know how the wipers are working, and how to use the windshield fluid. In other words, the basic operation of the vehicle. And always listen to the examiner's instructions on how to, to get the information before you can start the test. Those are the basic things I know. And if you had a driver's license international from your country, you can go and use it, but eventually you're gonna need a driver's license for the state where you are. In the United States, if you live in a particular state, for example, you get a driver's license for your home state. And then this driver's license, it enables to drive in all the 50 states of the United States. And follow the rules, because if you don't, you'll be getting tickets, you'll get trouble with the police. And if they spoil your driver's license, then you'll be paying high fines from the violations like speeding, not yielding, not obeying the road signs. And then your insurance would be very high, because when you are going to buy insurance, they will say you are at risk because you don't follow instructions. You might be causing accidents and end up filing a claim, which is a liability to the company. And I urge people, most people who are looking at this video, if you insure your vehicle, you don't know how to drive properly, it's good to have full coverage on your insurance. Instead of having liability, because liability is a third party. In an event of an accident, your vehicle is not taken care of it. Let me know what you think, guys, below this video. If there's anything you need me to add, I will be more than happy to do that. Otherwise, for today, thank you so much. But before you exit, don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and I hope I will see you in the next video. Thank you, and have a good day. Bye-bye.